How is everybody? It's Dr. K here. It's Tuesday the 10th. It is so dark. Look at that. I need a flashlight on me or something. Look, we do not have the sun visually, but we have an amazing sky of clouds. Oh, you guys, this is beautiful. And there's a beautiful sunset cloud setting. So today is the 10th. For those of you who have followed us through our 9-day 369 cleanse, congratulations. Today is a new beginning, day 1. 10 also tomorrow, 11th is a powerful day. I want to talk about a few things, but before I get there, if all goes well, fingers crossed, I am going to be out of the country for a little bit. And what that means is I'll be traveling first, and then there will be a different time zone. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to just share with you whatever I'm at in whatever best way I can as far as the nature there and the sunrises and sunsets there. So just catch up with me when you can, okay? And you know me, I'll be sharing whatever I can and whatever is and maybe of value. So we may have few days in between that we'll have pauses. But just know that I'm thinking about you and I'll pop in as I can as we go. Remember I got these amazing cards from lovely Kelly there. And today I picked a green card. And I asked, is there a message for us, for all of us, for today, for this month? And if you haven't yet, go on my Facebook, go on my YouTube, Dr. Katka Novakova YouTube channel, and check into our August video. I always share a little bit about each month at the beginning of the month, and it was very clear that this month of August is for us about discernment, big time discernment, which means we need to come more into the depth of our intuition and trusting ourselves. And guess what this card tells us? As I connect with my heart, I access my spiritual depth, my deepest self and being that can easily discern enlightened action. Isn't that amazing? You can't make this up. There's like 100 cards in there or more. I don't actually know how many, but a bunch. We got this card. Always ceases to amaze me. The messages come to us from everywhere. So, as I share with you my favorite plant of Arizona, which is the chaparral. Look how it's blooming again. Remember, we can eat those flowers. They're delicious. I want to share with you a couple things today because it was so beautiful. I had amazing Steve come back and did an interview about his COPD and testimonial and how he got healed with only 10 IVs of hydrogen peroxide. And we have it black on white on a CT scan from 2017 that says emphysema. And from 2021 in May, no airspace disease whatsoever after 10 treatments of hydrogen peroxide. So instead of the wait and see approach, which is done so often in medicine, wait and see, there is actually something we can do. And it's just so beautiful that we can witness these. Oh my gosh, look at that. This one is like full. Then we can witness these people to do that. And I was sharing with Steve, it's so much more available. Like people go through these healings 24/7. We just don't hear about them, you know. So it's nice for me to be able to share with you some. And the other one was, which is really important, I had an amazing lady come in and she had condition develop right after going through a procedure, just a standard procedure of colonoscopy. And you know, there's nothing to worry about, right? But if there is, and if the person is doing fine, but there may be some underlying conditions that mostly we actually don't know about, the body is just managing as best as it can, and we don't really necessarily know that there's inflammation, there is stagnation, and then we superimpose an event on top of it, i.e. need to go under anesthesia, even if it's light, need to do certain cleaning, and then this huge magnetic equipment goes in, and not really huge, but you know what I'm saying, goes in and creates a whole disarray in our microbiome of the gut. So if I have some things going on already, this can actually trigger an acute event. It could trigger an autoimmune condition such as it did in her place the next day, literally. And she went to her doctor and she shared that with her physician. And he said, you know, there is some research coming up about this, which actually I am pleasantly surprised to hear that from him. And we don't know enough yet, is kind of where he left it for her, which means she needs to be on this medication for the rest of her life to suppress this autoimmune condition. She's not feeling good at all, literally miserable from one day to the next, just through a simple procedure. And I have seen that many times. There's these simple diagnostic procedures, simple things, and it creates it's not like that procedure in and of itself necessarily has to be harmful. It's the procedure and the stress of it on the organism in whatever way it superimposes on top of already stressed enough organism that's just barely managing. You know, like the straw that breaks the camel's back. That happens over and over and over in our medical world. And then the medical world is literally unavailable to hear that, unavailable to do anything about that. So all we need to do is know that there, for the most part, is an answer, helping the body to clear that, to reset. There's a big piece with all these stressors, especially right now. Remember, I was telling you, the month of August is it's a high stress on our organism because of the heat. And it's also a high stress through everything we have been. Like, you know, we have been through so much. So the body literally is already under high level of stress. And then anything little can push us out of the balance into disharmony and illness and sickness. So at that point, we really need to take care of our nervous system. And nervous system and immune system are closely related. So both of them need reset. And it's different for every organ. But there are amazing medicines. They're called the RET therapy. They're homeopathics. And there's one for every organ. And they're a good jump start to reset the nervous system. There's also homeopathy that's very powerful to help us to reset the nervous system. And then, of course, foods. Foods are super healing to our immune and nervous system, because we take out the bombardment that most of the foods are bringing with the high protein and the high inflammatory constituents of the foods. We take that out. The immune system and the nervous system and the liver takes a massive breath of fresh air. So that's just a little bit of today. I'm always inspired by every single person that walks through the door. And my main message for all of these musings and any videos I do is, and let's just remember that for whenever I'm back here, is the human body is like a superior orchestra that is so aligned and that doesn't need a conductor. It's so aligned and it works in harmony, and every cell communicates with the next. And it knows what to do. It knows how to heal. The prime directive of the human organism is to heal, to regenerate, repair, stay healthy. And we need to remember that. We need to remember that and do everything we can to support the body in being able to do so. And also to start understanding the language with which the body speaks to us, which happens through symptomatology most of the time. So if we remember that, instead of having to always suppress it and put something externally in, if we can remember where the body is coming from, anything is possible. And I'm seeing it every single day. And I'll just keep sharing that with you. And my main messages I'm sharing with you is the one of hope and of the one of not giving up. And it's just, I see it over and over, like with Steve today. Like, he just came and his emphysema is healed. Something that is considered 100% incurable. How do you explain that, right? So all of that is available. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for being here with me. And as I said, I will be with you when I can. All right? Take care. Bye-bye. Thank you.